Hey everybody, it's your girl
Hi.
Evie. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Talk with Kiss My Cheeks TV, and I have my good friend Sheena with me. You all don't know how excited I am to have Sheena on my YouTube channel. I have been waiting weeks for this. I am like Sheena is the queen of Twitter, and let me show you what Kamisha did for you.
She did something?
She has your Twitter up there. So if you don't follow Sheena, please follow her on Twitter.
Please follow me.
She's like the queen of Twitter. She does all of the spaces. She constantly tweets about important things, shady things, funny things. She's just on Twitter and she cuts up and has a great time. She also,
Wait, can I? Oh, thank you, Carisha. Wait, can I plug something?
yes, please do.
Okay, so y'all follow me on Twitter also. But if you have not heard of the Black Twitter app, please download the Black Twitter app. And hi, Rich. I see you with the messages already. Rich said, I'm jumping right over to the other platform to cut up. I've got cut up enough. But please download the Black Twitter app. I'm on there as well. Same exact handle. So find me on there. Let's support Jordana Wright. She's the founder of the Black Twitter app. I interviewed her on Spaces today, so you can find that on my profile. It was a great interview, and it's really cool to get in on that app in the beginning stages. I think there's only maybe like 1,500, 2,000 people on there now. So get on there now, claim your handle, and have some fun. So I just wanted to plug that.
Yes, and that's her Twitter name on regular Twitter and the Black Twitter app as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to say a few nice things about Sheena before we get started because people on my channel don't really know you because a lot of people on my channel aren't on Twitter, and I'm trying to get it both. But you are, I want
Y'all come on Twitter before it goes to complete crap. So come on Twitter, have some fun, and then when it goes to complete crap, we're gonna go over to the Black Twitter app, and that's where we'll be.
yes, that part. But please follow Sheena. I've only known Sheena since Big Brother this summer.
Yes. Well, no. Did Kamisha introduce us like right before that?
I don't.
Because she was trying to get you to be more active on Twitter, right?
Yeah, but I didn't really start until Big Brother.
Okay. Okay.
So that's when I met Sheena, and what's that? Just a few months, but she already feels like a good friend in my good friend circle. Like in my head, she's like my younger big sister because you're the same age as my little sister, but you kind of act like my big sister. Like I love listening to Sheena. That's why I want her on this channel. Like I don't care if she's cutting up. I don't care if she's educating me. She's very blunt, very direct, very matter of fact. She will check you, cut you down, but you still love her for it. You be like, okay, girl, you check me, but what's next? What's next?
That's part of my charm, kiss my cheeks. And you know what? I wore this for you so that you could
Let it
comment
not be.
because I wear mine. Are you wearing? Hold on. Are you wearing She by Sheree? I'm wearing this. When this broadcast is over, please tag Sheree in the comments. When you tweet it out, tag Sheree because I want to check. I'm on here. I'm repping for the brand. Give me a check, Sheree. Give me a check. I wore this
I cannot
specifically for
believe
you.
she
I
did
wore it
that
specifically for you because I knew you were gonna be like, girl.
shirt. And I told her time and time again, my mama will make you that same shirt for $20. $20. She really would do it for free. Just buy the shirt and send it to her. She would really do it for free.
I wore this because I knew that Kiss My Cheeks was gonna have something to say.
You
So
you know it tears me up. I can't stand that shirt. It tears me up every
I
time.
love this shirt. I don't care that I had to pay like $98 for it or whatever it was. I love this shirt. You know what? because she did it. Okay? It's real. I am literally wearing She by Sheree.
I guess if that's your $98, not mine. That's your $98, not mine. I don't know why I'm so
Actually, it was the people's $98
okay from the
because I bought it with my Cash
so
App
they was
money.
probably
But before I bought it, I
$98.
asked, I said, would y'all be okay if I use part of this to buy a She by Sheree t-shirt? And the feedback that I got was, it's your money, do what you want with it. So I bought this shirt. You
Yeah,
wait, you're mad? You're
yeah,
mad that your portion went to this?
I'm very mad you gave some of my coin to Sheree. I'm very mad. Hey Charles. Hey everybody in the chat. I'm sorry. Me and Sheena are cutting up and we haven't got to topic to the first. And I couldn't even finish saying anything nice about you because you
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to hear the rest of it. Sorry.
but
I told y'all we was gonna cut up if I came on here. I told y'all that.
but I love Sheena. I love listening to her talk because even though we may be cutting up, she will drop gems and you need to hear these gems. I know she's going to drop some tonight. She's very educated, very intelligent. She
Mhm.
makes me think about things I never thought about before. She makes me, even if I don't change my point of view, she helps me see the other side of some situations. And I just love talking to Sheena. So thank you so much for coming into my life, being a friend. I appreciate you. And she's the late night crew. That's why we're here at 10 p.m. because she is the only
Oh
person
wait,
who
girl, don't call it that.
what the late
You
night
gotta call.
crew. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. No, that's not what we are.
We're not that. We are not that.
No.
We're something else.
She just don't know how to go to sleep. She's the only person I know that can go into corporate America and tell them people what she will do, what she will not do, what time she will start working, which is at noon. And these
And
people listen to her.
some of y'all need to start doing it too. You
I
gotta
am
make
not
your
in
life.
no government job trying to be like you. I'm not.
You gotta make your life the way you want it. I'm just saying. But I just want to say, girl, the show just started and you're already about to make me cry. The show just started.
I had
But
to give you flowers while you're here because she doesn't normally do YouTube, and I feel special that she came over here. I know she only does certain people's channels, so I feel special.
you are special because the only other YouTube thing I've done is I was on a podcast. So you are special because I don't do this. But I just want to say thank you so much for giving me those flowers. I feel the same way about you. I feel really close to you, and we haven't known each other long, but you're a very personable, friendly person. You're easy to talk to. You're easy to get to know. I love your personality. You're so sweet. And I remember I watched one of your first videos, and I told Kamisha, I said, she is so cute and adorable. I love her videos because I think a lot of times when you're just watching one person just talk about something, sometimes it can get boring. But I watched your video. I was entertained the whole time. I loved it. One of my favorite things about you is that you're funny when you're not even trying to be funny. Like you're being dead serious, and I'm just like falling all over the place laughing. That's one of my favorite things about you. So I'm really excited to be here and to do this and to be on your channel. Good night, Kamisha.
Good night, Camille.
Love you. Thank you for my graphics, Queen. That was amazing. Thank you.
She
I
said
love
she has
Kamisha.
a graphic for your Twitter too, so I'm assuming she'll send that to you.
Okay. I love Kamisha.
I do too.
Kamisha ain't even asked me to be on her show yet.
Kamisha goes over and beyond for people, and it's more than just a mentee group of people that she helps. Like she goes over and beyond for people that she's trying to help, and she works a full-time job, and she
Yes.
was on her own YouTube channel podcast. So
But wait, Kamisha, don't go to bed yet. Cause I'm gonna give you some flowers.
because
Is she
everybody
still there?
good
Is she
night.
still there?
Put something in the chat if you still hear Kamisha.
Okay, because
She'll
I
say it.
okay, so
She'll see it.
I just want to say, Kamisha, grinds. And when these interviews with these reality TV stars, when she's trying to get them, she goes hard. And I will try a couple times and I'll just be ready. I'm like, they're not responding. I'm ready to give up. Kamisha's like, no, you need to do this, 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 and this. And so I started grinding harder, trying harder to get these interviews because of her. Because there are a lot of times, you hit these roadblocks and you just want to stop. And she's like, no, you got to push through them. And that's how you get what you want. You got to keep going to get it. And so I just really want to thank Kamisha for instilling that in me and teaching me just push that extra step and you're going to get it. And so I just want to say thank you to her for that and for encouraging me when I feel like nothing's working, nothing's happening, I'm feeling down. And so I just want to say thank you for that, Kamisha. I love you. You really do work so hard. You're such a driven and ambitious person. And I know that everything you want that you're going to get.
I already see her elevating. So I already see
Me too.
her star going up. Okay, you want to get into some hot topics? Be a little shady.
Yes, girl, because the people want to hear us.
I just want to hear your opinions on some of these things. Some of them are nice. Let's
talk
start
about the topics. Is there a way I can make this like full screen or no? Oh, I see it. What? Oh yeah, that's much better. I figured it out. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good, because I'm not into the technology. I don't.
As soon as that came out of my mouth, I was like, girl, she don't know. Why you asking her? Go ahead.
Okay, up first, Pepper got their star on the Walk of Fame. Congratulations, ladies. I love me some salt and pepper. You love you some salt and pepper?
Yes, girl. I grew up with them. Yes. Wait a man, come on.
I'm happy they let Pepper be, not Pepper, but Spinderella be in the picture because I know they have beef, but they let the beef go and they all got their stars. So congratulations, ladies. I really love this for you.
Me too. Congratulations, ladies. And Peppa looks great. I love that outfit. Hers is my favorite of the three. Are we talking about outfits or no?
I mean, we can, but the outfits are at the end because I was about to say something shady. But since you opened the door, I don't like those blue shoes with that shiny gray dress.
I don't either. I don't like that. I don't like that dress. It's that slit. It's too high, girl. I don't like that.
Yeah. So, okay. Congratulations to them. What's next? Oh, Escape. Latasha Scott, which I know all of Escape can sing, but I really call her the lead singer.
She really is. That's the voice right there.
Yes. She says the group iced her out. Now, Candy did a little interview with this because their reality show is coming up. It's already filmed.
Candy, when she said she don't miss a bag, she really don't.
Oh, not a single bag.
Well, not a single one.
And this is the show I want to see because I love Escape and I love SWV.
Me too. I'm excited. Do you know when it's supposed to come out?
Beginning of the year, January. Sometime.
Oh, I'm excited. Girl, should we do spaces for this?
This is going to be some mess. Yes.
Okay. Yes. You want to do one or should I do one?
It doesn't matter because I'm going to be reviewing it on my
You do it and I'll just come.
Okay. Now, my question to you is, matter of fact, next weekend, me and my homegirls, we're going to Nashville to the Monica and Friends, R&B Explosion, and Escape is supposed to be there. And I just found out Latasha isn't going to be there singing leads. So I'm like, okay, I love you, Candy, but no. So I'm hoping the sister and Tiny can pull it off.
The sister can pull it off. What's the sister's name
again? Tamika.
Oh no, Tamika can sing. Tamika can pull it off. But wait, okay. So it says after group ices her out. Because I did my homework.
Okay.
Before coming on here today, that's not what I read. So I'm gonna tell you what I read. What I read is they said when they were trying to get like a tour together or something, that Latasha's husband got into it with the promoter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess the rest of the group was kind of like, get over it, move past it or whatever. And she was kind of like, no. And that's why she's being removed. And then also I heard that she wanted them to perform under a different name.
Yes.
And that when Candy took a break from the group, they performed under Escape 3. But when she's taking a break, they said they're not going to do that.
I believe because Candy has legal rights to the name or something of that. So they had to
Come
cancel.
on, Candy! And Candy, she know when to hire a lawyer too. That's
Yeah,
another reason I love Candy. Candy is a, you know what? There's a lot you can say about Candy and her wife Todd, but did
no.
I
Yes, I like Todd.
lie? Okay, sorry.
Don't give
What
Candy.
do you like about Todd?
I think he's a great supportive husband. He knows how to play his role.
You think he's a great supportive husband? Talking to her like that on an international TV show, trying to tell her daughter how money is going to be dispersed that he didn't even make.
Now look, let me be transparent.
Please.
Whatever this last number season of Atlanta that just came on, I really didn't watch. So
Okay. All right.
I didn't hear that conversation. But before seasons before, I like Todd. I feel like people try to make Todd feel like he's an opportunist. They really fall into what Mama Joyce says about him. And I don't
I'm
really feel
sorry, but I
Todd
feel like he
cares
is.
about Candy's money.
You said what?
I don't think he cares about Candy's money that much.
Well, okay, so let's say he doesn't care about the money. He may or may not. He cares about being Candy Burris's husband, though, because the way that he acts, he wouldn't be acting like that if he wasn't married. If he was married to you or me, he would not be acting the way that he does. He
Well,
feels
if he
like
was
he's
married
something special because he's married to Candy. You
to
didn't make that money. Those aren't your businesses.
a lot of everything since they've been married, they've made enough money together where all of this doesn't matter.
See, this is why I really wish you had watched the last season, because when they were having this discussion about, getting their affairs in order in case something happens to them, they were listing assets. Candy's assets was from here to here. Todd's assets, they did the split screen. Todd's assets are the restaurant, which they own the restaurant together, and
Mhm.
then it's not even bedroom Candy, it's something else, some other business that they have together. This man has two assets and both of them he owns with her.
I just don't think it's fair. Candy married for love. Like Candy
Mm-hmm.
loves Todd. It's not
Mm-hmm.
fair that Candy is an international superstar from Escape and then she wrote all these songs for Beyonce, TLC. Like it's not fair that Candy is so big. It's kind of like it makes me feel like you are on Mama Joyce's side where like Candy needs to be with someone who's equal to her financially, but that man
it
would treat her like shit.
it doesn't even have to be financially. I feel like he's not an ambitious person. And I feel like he's perfectly willing to just ride on the coattails of Candy Burris. Like it wasn't until this last play that Candy just did that Todd is joining her in producing a Broadway play. I thought you were a producer. I thought that was your job on The Real Housewives. If she says I'm going to produce a Broadway play, why would you not want that on your resume as well? Like I just feel like basically he's a trophy husband. And my thing is, that's fine. But don't act like you're some big boss if you're not. That's my problem with him. His attitude is my problem. It doesn't match the work. And then you want to have a restaurant and you want to act like you're too good to go in the kitchen and work for one day to see what your employees are going through. I don't know if you've ever worked at a restaurant, but when I was like 17, 18, I was a hostess at a restaurant. Working in a restaurant is a hard job. And if you're going to come in there, you don't know anything about the restaurant business and try to get these employees to respect you, they know that you don't know how to do nothing in here. So they're not going to respect you. So go in there, put the hard work, the sweat in, and you can get some respect. And he felt like, well, I should just be able to walk in and tell you anything and you should just listen to me. No, it's the attitude that's the problem. That's why I don't like Todd. And I'm going to be honest, I there is a little bit of me that still kind of feels like Todd's an opportunist. I'm not going to lie. Would he be on a television show and on a spinoff without Candy? No.
But neither would a lot of these other husbands.
But you don't hear from the other husbands. You hear a lot from Todd.
They put him in a lot. Mama Joyce, a lot of them, they put him in the front a lot. Look, I'm just going to say this. If my husband had the tens to hundreds of millions of dollars that Candy has, I'm going to be a boss and talk my shit and have attitude too.
But you know what? I feel like I would respect it more coming from you than from Todd. Because look, LeBron's a billionaire. Congratulations, Savannah. Look, Savannah, you a billionaire too, girl. Congratulations to you. But wait, girl, because it's already been 21 minutes. Okay, so this is just what I wanted to say about this Latasha thing. I do not believe in, for women in the business, I don't believe that your father or your husband should be your manager. In the beginning, I get it. Like, you're learning the business, you're young, whatever. Once you get good and grown and you know what you're doing, you need an outside person to be your manager because the relationship is too close and it's too difficult to keep it just business. And now they're messing up your check because the promoter got into the dispute with your husband, not you, your husband. And so now you're missing out on a check because you're not touring with them. If that was just some person that was your manager, it's like, okay, I understand y'all don't get along, but I need to make my bag. If it's your husband, obviously you have to side with your husband. So now you're missing out on money because of in a dispute that don't have nothing to do with you. No, I don't believe in that. That's your husband nor your daddy should not be your manager once you get fully into your career. And so she's having a case of, and I love this person, but she's having a case of the Monique's right now. Because Monique's husband is not helping
at all.
At all.
And a lot of it, this should be, I mean, this isn't the first time we even seen this from Monique, from Latasha. This ain't even the first time Latasha husband that came in the group and messed some shit up. So it's her choice. No one iced her out. She chose not to go on the tour, like you said, to side with her husband. And girl, solo ain't worked the first time. It sure ain't gonna work now that you 40 something. So let's move on. Why are you?
Oh my God!
Well, it didn't. Name a solo Latasha Scott single.
You know, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like the way this is going because you gonna stick up for Todd Tucker. And then you gonna do this to Latasha?
Look, I didn't know you were gonna go there with Todd. I was shocked. I guess we haven't talked about Atlanta. I did not know it was gonna go this direction.
Because everybody that's talked to me about Atlanta knows I don't like Todd.
I did not know this.
Half Atlanta don't like Todd, like Mama Joyce said. Anyway, go ahead. And his little short self can come see me about it if he got a problem. And what?
Go ahead. Talking shit about them. They
you
just
said what?
They don't care we talking shit about them.
They sure don't, because they're not Elon. They don't care. Going around unblocking yourself from people's accounts. But go ahead, I'm ready.
Okay, we talked about this on our very late night conversation the other night. And so I just want to talk about it online real quick and see what you have to say and see what the people in the chat have to say about Drake shading, not really shading, but taking disses at Meg Thee Stallion being shot. For me, I feel like to sell a record. I feel like he didn't need to say anything about Meg Thee Stallion. His fans were going to listen to this record, point blank, period. I probably wasn't going to listen to it, but I really didn't listen to it after I saw this because I felt like it was disgusting.
And I know a lot of people who didn't know about this ahead of time they said that they were listening and they heard this and they turned it off. So it actually backfired, whatever he was trying to do.
Mm-hmm. And so the question to you in the chat is kind of like what Meg said in her tweet. Why are the rap niggas so lame? Why do you want to dogpile on a black woman when she says someone did something to her instead of protecting her and checking your friend?
Misogynoir. And not only that, but let's really get real. Men do a lot of what they do because they love and seek the approval of other men. So it is more important for them to seem cool or seem a certain way with their friends than to protect a black woman. There are a lot of these men that will let their mama get dragged to be in with other men, and it's not a lie. And also, I want to say these people who so apparently I don't know if it was Drake or 21 Savage, but one of them tried to come out and say, "Oh, it's about women getting shots in their butt and BBLs or whatever." Okay, so first of all, you said this bitch, so you're talking about one person. It's not some
You would have said
genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's not just some random person. It's not multiple people. Then you say, Shorty say she graduated. We know that Meg graduated recently.
Yes.
She ain't learned enough. Play your album track 1. Okay. Even if you could convince me that you are not talking about her, you know, as soon as you say shot and stallion, that's what everybody's going to think. And you left the line in anyway. So at the very least, you could say, we knew that people were going to get mad about this, but we decided to leave it in because even bad publicity is still publicity. So we left it in. But I love what Rich is saying. Rich said, I like Drake, but in Nene voice, he needs to stop trying to be a damn bitch. This what you need to do, Peter. Stay out of women's business and stop trying to be a damn bitch. Exactly. Because Drake is a bitch. You literally, okay, so you're talking about Meg for no reason. And I hope you hear this, Drake. You won't, but I hope you do. You talking about Megan for no reason. Then you sitting up here talking about Serena, who you dated years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The one and got her a good husband. The one and had her a Olympia is like 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna randomly bring up her man, who's I believe is richer than you, or am I wrong?
He's richer. I don't know. Drake got a lot of
yeah, Drake is kind of rich. Who may or may not be richer than you. Serena richer than both of you. Okay? So, but you got so much mouth. Let me tell you something. These are rich people. So because we're both rich, I can address you. When I tell you I would pick that phone up and cuss him out until he went to the center of the earth, don't you ever fucking run your mouth about my husband, bitch. You are a raggedy, nothing ass nigga. Who the fuck are you to talk about me, ho? What have you accomplished? You made the same album 3 times. Who are you? What are you?
More than that.
What are you? Like, literally, what are you? Ain't no Tupac, nigga.
Oh,
absolutely. You're not Biggie, nigga.
Absolutely.
So what are you running around here like you're the greatest person to ever rap before? You're not the first person to rap and sing. Missy Elliott, hello? Hello? Don't do me. You don't want it with me, Drake. Absolutely not.
And
but you know what's funny? He didn't say nothing about Rihanna. How come you're not talking about her?
Because he might be friends with Travis. I don't know.
Travis? No, that's Kylie. She's with ASAP Rocky.
They all look and sound alike to me.
But they really do, though. It's really all the same thing. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I read Drake.
And I that. And let's move on. Who's next? Okay. Now, I reported last week that Nick was on his 12th child.
Not you reported. You a journalist?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Without a degree.
You go ahead and be a journalist, girl. I love it.
Well, I did report last week. I don't think, and I mean this in the most politically correct way I can say this. I don't think they're counting the baby that passed away because that baby would be 12, but they're saying this woman is 12. So if you're counting
No,
the baby,
I saw. I'm not even being funny. Somebody drew a diagram, and it was on Facebook, and that child was in there. So
right,
so is this 13 or is this
really
12?
13 because this is another. So it's really 13, but the
Okay.
people here are saying 12 because I don't
Okay.
think they're counting the one that passed away.
Okay.
So he's really on 13. And at some point, I need you all to quit telling me about how many children he has because to me, once you hit 13, you might as well have 23. What's the difference? What is the difference? So being shocked, like, oh my God, like I'm not shocked anymore. He might as well have 43. It's no difference. It's not a difference anymore. So Nick, keep having them until your penis fall off, I guess.
Did you have this on your original list of topics that you sent to me? You didn't, did you?
No, because this just popped up today.
Okay, so I was actually going to text you and say that I wanted to talk about this, but I didn't because I was like, there's a lot of assumptions in my commentary, but you did it anyway. You got on the wavelength and you put it on here. So now I'm giving my commentary.
Okay.
I'm not a doctor. That's not the degree I have.
Mm-hmm.
I have a law degree. So I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. None of that. I didn't even take Psych 101, but I have been in therapy the last 5.5 years. So I've learned a lot through that. I think, prefacing on, I think it's an opinion, Nick. I think that there's a void he's trying to fill because it just doesn't make sense to me that somebody would do this. And people want to argue with you on Twitter and say, well, you don't know how much time he spends with each one. Da, 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 da. Nick Cannon has a lot of money. What you know is that all of his children, I think it's 4 or 5 children's mothers. That's 4 or 5 different homes.
It's way
so
more.
You know,
it's about
it's more than that. Oh, okay, 6 or 7. So that's 6 or 7 different homes. Okay. So he's got to go to 6 or 7 different places. So you're trying to tell me he goes to what? Half the homes Christmas Eve, the other half on Christmas? Like, it's not possible for him, as much as he's got to work to support these children, and I hope he is supporting them. It is not possible for him to spend adequate time with these kids. It's just like, it's not logistically, it's not. And so my thing is, children shouldn't have to suffer because you're trying to fill some void from whatever. Like, and then he said he was getting a vasectomy. He didn't do that. Go to a therapist, Nick, instead of trying to reproduce as a means of soothing yourself. It's not going to work. And honestly, now that he lost that child, because is this the woman that he lost a child with, or it's the other one?
It's the other one, the one that reported earlier this week.
Right. So you got her pregnant again, probably because you're trying to replace the child that you lost. So you got her pregnant again, then you're having this child. I feel like it's going to get worse now because he lost a child. Honestly, that's what I think. And why are these women? Oh, bless you. Why are these women okay with being pregnant at the same time as other women by the
I
same
was just
guy.
going to ask you that, like, as the women, like, as the baby mothers, especially the ones from 2022, because it was about 6 or 7 of y'all pregnant this year alone. How do you feel knowing this man is having unprotected sex with a harem of you all?
Absolutely not.
As a woman, I would not want to be
Absolutely not.
part of that.
Me neither. Absolutely not.
Like,
Girl, it's monkeypox out here.
can you see the chat?
And y'all doing this? What'd you say?
Can you see the chat? Because Charles says something in the chat. I don't know if he's being.
How do I see it?
I don't know how to tell you how to see it, so I'm just gonna put it up here, and I'm gonna
Oh
say,
no, no, no. I see it. Oh, I Rich is in here going off.
"Oh yes, I haven't."
Okay, wait. So is it about what he said about health issues?
Yes,
He has health issues. Charles. Charles. Mm, I
it could
I
be.
I do not think that that is why he is doing this, but I I don't
We
think
gonna
that's
leave
why
it
he's
in the
doing it.
chat. We gonna leave that in the chat,
Yeah, leave it in the chat.
but we will remember that Charles said it if it
Yes,
back up in a
we'll
few.
remember. But okay, wait. One more thing.
Back to
What
the.
if what if he feels like he's gonna die? Wait, hold on 1 second, girl. Sorry, I gotta take my medicine. Sorry, y'all.
Is that an alarm?
hmm Sorry. Because I have to take it at the same time every day. Um, what if he feels like he's gonna die young because he has lupus and lupus can be a very devastating disease. So what if he feels like I'm gonna die young and so I'm trying to have all these kids to like have my legacy?
I think that's even more irresponsible because why would you want to have 12 to 13 children in this world without a father?
That's true too. No, I agree. But I feel like he mentioned something in an interview sometime about a legacy. So I feel like he needs to go to a therapist and say, "I'm afraid that I'm going to die young because I have all these health issues. Please, help me with that. I keep procreating."
We definitely need a psychologist, psychiatrist, whoever on the line for this because
Yes.
that's my understanding. Because, like you said,
Any psychologists, psychiatrists in the chat,
Doctor,
let us know your thoughts.
I think Dr. Ivy is a doctor in education. I forgot what she told me, but
Okay.
my little accounting degree can't figure this out. I can.
My law degree can't either,
That's
child.
about it.
Next.
Well, congratulations to the older singers of the world. Brian McKnight is about to be a dad again. Congratulations. Any thoughts?
I feel like I don't know if I should say them on here, but I heard some negative things about this man from his previous relationship, and I don't feel the same way about him anymore, if you know what I'm getting at.
Okay, well, offline.
Yeah, I'll talk to you about it offline.
'Cause that sounds
Because,
like
girl, I'm a lawyer. I know it well enough not to get sued. So we talk about it offline.
we will leave that for.
Girl, you added things on the list because this wasn't on the list either.
I'm good for that. Up
Okay.
next, since we talking about people mad about their child support, Erica Mena this week found out that her divorce was final. Now I don't watch that love and hip hop stuff, but I see enough social media to know the drama of their marriage.
Right.
So she was getting the Holy Ghost happy that her divorce was final. And as soon as that lawyer said, all you getting is $4,300 a month, her attitude completely changed. And she was like, oh, he don't have to take care of these babies. He ain't got to do this. He ain't got to do that. And I'm like, ma'am, most single mothers in this country don't even make $4,300 a month. And you're complaining that you get that on top of all of your OnlyFans checks?
She's on OnlyFans?
I'm sure she is.
Oh, I
What
didn't know
else
that.
is she doing?
Leave that lady alone.
What other talent does this lady have besides
I don't know.
and beating people up on Love and Hip Hop? And she ain't making but $20 from that. So I'm sure she has an OnlyFans.
She probably does. I mean, I don't know for sure, but she probably does. Let's just be honest. Okay. What is are you just is the question always just what are your thoughts?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I don't know nothing about I have not been keeping up with their relationship. Okay, so this is an excellent point that Rich brought up. So now, Rich, I don't know why you should keep getting your lashings to one platform. Keep it to Twitter. Because now you came on YouTube, you're about to get lashings on YouTube. How do you go from app to app and everywhere you go, you get lashings? Because here's the thing. So this is what I read. So I read that Erica Mena's house is $1.3 million. So, okay, if they live in a $1.3 million house, whatever daycare or whatever, if they're school age children, I don't know how old they are.
They're not school age children. They're like
okay,
2 and 1. 3 and
huh?
1. They're
Three
like
and one. Okay, so you know whatever daycare they're going to is expensive as hell. A regular daycare is expensive as hell. So you know the one they go to. Probably.
Pause. What 9 to 5 does Erica Mena have that those kids need to be in daycare? Why she ain't in the house watching her own damn kids?
I'm sure Erica does something. Like I'm sure she probably, is an influencer and does all that type of stuff. But I'm just gonna assume the kids go to daycare. Maybe they don't, but I'm just gonna assume they do. They go to daycare. They need. Let me tell you, you have a child. Children are very expensive, and she got 2 young ones. Now, did they get divorced because he cheated? Is that why they got divorced?
I'm sure.
Okay, so this is what I don't like. And this is where misogyny and patriarchy comes in. If we have children together, okay, do you know how many men? they sure are rich. They going all around the world. Lisa Stansfield. You're probably too young to know that, to know who that is. Google who Lisa Stansfield is, Rich. Anyway, you have children with a person, that's your blood. And we've seen countless men because Jesse Williams did the same thing. That was on Grey's Anatomy. Take these lower paying jobs so they have to pay less than in child support. You think Jesse Williams was doing Broadway because he's a serious actor? No. He was trying to lower his check so he'd have to pay less than child support. My cousin went through a divorce. Her ex tried to do the same thing to her, literally cut his work hours in half. So he would have to pay her less for 3 kids. So these men, the way they nickel and dime about this child support, because all the royalties that Safari gets, he wrote a bunch of Nicki songs. You know how her stands are. You're going to tell me he could only afford $4,300 a month? It should be more than that, to be honest. It's related to your income. I do not believe that what Safari is making, that it should be 4,300. And Erica has plenty of money for herself. I don't have any worries that whatever money comes in is going to go to whatever she wants to do and not those kids. I fully believe that money is going to go to those kids. I don't appreciate men nickel and diming for the kids that you made. Don't have children then if you don't want to pay for them. That's why
much to take care of a 3 and a 1-year-old.
Girl, stop defending this raggedy man. No, next. Children are expensive.
I know. I've had one, and I did not at the time when my son was 3 and 1. I was in my lower. I wasn't making as much money as I'm making now. So
Mhm.
I wasn't even making $4,300 a month back then. And I found a way to do it.
But Erica is probably making a lot more than that. And when you were living with her in this $1 million home, everything was cool. But now, because you only want to give a little bit, they should have to move to a different house because now she can't afford it because that's we don't have two incomes anymore. No, this is the lifestyle that we had. You were fine with it when we were married. Run your kids their money. What's the why would should you have a problem giving money to your own kids? That don't make sense to
Just to
me.
say he won't, because just because I have 4,300 in child support, who's not saying he's not going to pay for their daycare, or when they get school age won't pay their tuition to go to one of those fancy, private schools? Who's to
Have
say
you been divorced before?
no?
Okay. When you get a divorce, people change up. People start acting real funny when you get a divorce. So I'm not surprised that this is the way that this is playing out. It's played out the same way for many women.
Yes, it has.
Safari, run those children their coins because they shouldn't have to have their lifestyle changed because you want to slang that dick around. Them's the thoughts.
Well, I'm just gonna say, Erica, next time get a better attorney, because it's women out here getting 10 times that with lesser money.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying. He probably reduced his income so that the amount would be lower. That's what I think he did. Because I that number to me for two kids is very low.
It
I
is
think,
very low when you think of
considering what I think he
yeah,
probably makes
yeah.
and what he's probably worth. There are literally women that have children with athletes, whoever, who are getting like $100,000 a month.
Yes, they are.
So 4,300, that's nothing. So that's why I'm saying he's decreasing income to get that number low, which is and that's another thing. Just like Rich came on here, and I'm not saying, trying to bash you, Rich. But what Rich said, many people have said, oh, the money is supposed to be for the kids, not you. What reason do you have to think that I wouldn't take care of my kids? What reason do you have to think that I'm going to take that
Right?
money and
Women out there too. It's some trifling women out there.
there are, but
Out
I don't think
bad.
Erica's one of them.
I
I
don't.
think Erica's going to take care of her kids.
I don't know Erica. I don't think she's one. I don't like to think that about anyone, but we see women all the time with their hair done, nails done, Gucci, Mercedes, and their children look like they rolled out of the Goodwill. Hair not combed, face.
Not goodwill,
Yes,
but what I'm saying is
right.
what you're saying is the idea, the concept that prevails in society on social media because our society is so patriarchal, because our society is so misogynistic. My cousin is the best mother that I know, and her ex tried to do the same fucking thing to her. He knows that she's not going to take that money and buy Birkin bags and do whatever the hell else, but he did it to her anyway. So what I'm saying is it's the same thing like if we're talking about sexual assault and a man will say, well, women lie. The percentage of people lying is so small in
True.
comparison to the people that are telling the truth. It's the same thing with this. The methods are the same. Bash women, women are terrible, da 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 da. When really the reason that we're here is because a man cheated. You see what I'm saying?
True.
So that's my overarching point is about this is an example of patriarchy and misogyny that you're assuming that you're going to give me this money and I'm not going to use it to take care of our kids. There's a reason why I have full custody, sweetie.
She did get full custody. Yes.
But you want to question me and my morals. You're the one who's an adulterer. Okay? So let's not do that. Which I don't know if Safari is or not, but I'm just saying.
Well, Rich said he wouldn't take care of them kids no way, allegedly.
Exactly. So since you
Oh,
didn't
that
do
was
any
true.
work,
Now
since you
that
didn't
was
do,
true. He was.
oh, he was cheating while she was.
Yes, he was.
So you cheated, and that's why we're here. You didn't do any of the work. You didn't do any of the child care. So just give me the money then. That's easy. Write a check every month. Ain't nobody asking you for nothing other than funds. You got off easy because you don't have to raise them. I do.
Very true. Very true. What's next? I want to skip some because I feel like,
I no, I'm good if you want to do them all,
okay,
or you want to go to sleep.
I don't have to work. I
Oh, okay. So we good. I'll do them all. You can do it.
Okay, well, let's go back one.
Because I'm not gonna do nothing. But when we get off of here, I didn't finish watching Love Is Blind yet, so I'm gonna watch Love Is Blind when we get off here.
So I can't go to the Love Is Blind slides.
You have a Love Is Blind. Oh, look at Jesus. Look at Jesus. Because I didn't even know you had a Love Is Blind slide, and I said that, and it prevented me from being spoiled. Look at God.
Well, they're just fashion.
Oh, well,
It's just
wait.
a fashion.
Is there anything in the picture that's going to tell me anything?
Just who got on some ugly ass reunion outfits and who don't.
Okay, no, we can do them then. We can do them.
So while we're talking about divorce, this is a legal question for my legal friend.
Girl, family law is not my specialty. I don't know the answer. But they live in California, right?
Yes.
I did hear because didn't they say it's like once you are married for 10 years that then they have to support you until you get married again or something?
Oh, well, maybe that's the question because
remember they were trying to say that's why Tom Cruise divorced Nicole Kidman because they were coming close to 10 years. And so if they had gotten divorced after that, he would have had to, if she never got married again, he would have to support her, give her spousal support. That's what I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what they were trying to say.
I know California is automatically 50% after the 2 years. But this could be because the wife is trying to say Exhibit gave her a verbal contract of, when you in love and you talk about, oh, I'll take care of you for the rest of your life. So she's trying to get the judge to uphold him to what he said while they were married about taking care of her the rest of her life. I don't think that a judge can do that. It has to be on paper.
I actually don't know that it has to be. I feel like sometimes you can enforce a verbal contract, but I think it's probably going to be very very particular circumstances, and I don't necessarily think this is it. But no shade. Does Exhibit have money like that?
I mean, he was fixing people cars up on MTV about a decade ago.
I was going to say, girl, that money is gone. That money is gone. He ain't seen that money in about 9 years. And he made it the first year. Because he probably got a fancy car that he bought when he was doing that show. But as far as I know, I like Exhibit. He hasn't done anything bad like any RAPE lyrics, has he?
I couldn't tell you an Exhibit song to save my life.
Okay, he hasn't been beating women, has he?
I couldn't tell you nothing past 50.
What are they saying in the chat about Exhibit? Let me look. What are they saying?
Laughing. Dr. Ivy is laughing, and they're saying it was 2 decades ago, not one. So
she said She said 20 years ago he had the car show, child. Well, okay, well,
last I heard of him. So she might not be asking for too much.
I don't think, sweetie, you're not going to get anything from Exhibit, baby. You're better off getting a job, honey. You're going to get more money from a job. Sorry.
Or just find you a new rich man. You out there in California. Find another.
She's pretty. She can find somebody.
Find somebody. Okay, this is what I want to talk about, Juan Dixon. It's a lot of legalities. Is that how you say it? Girl.
Legalese? Is that what you're trying to say?
You know I'll be messing up words. They said Exhibit ain't had a song since 1994. I was still in high school, child, in 1994.
1994, the most of the year of 1994, I was 11. Good Lord. So what is that? Sixth? I was in sixth grade, seventh grade.
I had to be about a good sophomore.
Mm.
Well, let's leave exhibit where he at. Um,
Sorry, Exhibit. Hope you get a job, boo boo.
I'm sure they might start fixing up rides again. You never know. They done brought cribs back.
Exhibit, call MTV. Oh, you know what? They're probably not going to do it because, or maybe they will, because did you see Jamie Foxx just got a car show? Like it's with like one of the famous rich car dealers in the country or something. Like, oh, I sold the most expensive car in the country or something. They're doing a car show together.
Okay, great. I don't care nothing about cars.
I
Um,
don't either.
this is the word
Legalities.
legalities. Yes, that's the.
You're a mess. This is a mess. And I hope I'm not on here doing nothing wrong because my phone has been buzzing though ever since we've been in here. So let me check my phone and make sure people aren't trying to DM me talk about you doing something wrong.
I mean, we say allegedly.
Oh my god. So you know how I told you that I tease them in the late night Lake show and I call them the Real House Husbands of Laker Nation?
Hmm.
They're doing a space right now called the Real Housewives of Lake Show. I'm so mad.
And you
And
missing it.
so they're trying to get me to come. Child, I'm on the air right now, child. I can't go. But go ahead, girl.
I hope they ain't figured out your real name.
I mean, it's everywhere at this point, so it's only a matter of time, but it's fine. Who
Yeah.
cares?
Okay. So the situation with Juan Dixon. He's in the news. I'm assuming because he failed to report a situation that a student reported to him about someone that is now on the coaching staff.
Well, these children are not well, these
They
people
are not.
are not minors.
No.
So I don't think you have mandatory again, not my area of expertise, but I don't think that you have mandatory reporting requirements if they're not minors.
Well, that's what the lawsuit
So
says.
or are you saying like didn't tell his superior? Is that what you mean
Right.
by report?
Mandatory
Okay,
reporting
okay,
to superiors.
okay,
And I
okay.
think the main issue is he knew the report, allegedly, this is what the lawsuit is saying. The student complained about this person before Juan made him an authority figure on the basketball team as a coach. So it's kind of like, look, I told you about him. Not only did you not report anything to the school, but you made him some kind of assistant coach. So that's why Juan is
Negligence.
in trouble. Right.
Negligence, yeah.
And all of this is alleged. And
All of it's alleged. You
right,
you not suing us. Alleged.
all of this is alleged.
Mhm.
Um, it's a lot because the story in itself is very hurtful to me. That this, I mean, like you said, they're all grown, but you're in a position of authority for this student that wants to play basketball. And not only did when he did tell the school, that's why the school is being sued. Did you take away his housing and you took away his scholarship? And he had to find a way to pay his tuition just to finish up that semester and go somewhere else. So this whole story, like, if it's true, is extremely trash of all the people who were in charge. And I hope this young man gets his money if it's true.
I 100% agree. And I feel that, so I actually read, I told you, I did my homework for today. Okay. So I actually read this Baltimore Brew article. And
Hmm.
so basically, what they were saying is that the student came to Juan about this person and said, I agree, Dr. Ivy, and said that, basically explained what was going on. And Juan like made a comment. something to the effect of, if I'm remembering correctly, made a comment, something to the effect of like that he knew that this person had mental health issues or something like that. So you put somebody that you felt was not mentally stable as an authority figure over young boys? No, absolutely not. If I was in this student's position, my nudes have been released. No, and I'm also interested to see. So is this? So this is Maryland, right? This happened in Maryland.
Baltimore, yeah, yes.
Okay. So I'm interested to know if Maryland has a revenge porn statute. I don't
Mm,
know if they do or not because I'm gonna throw that in there. Okay, I'm gonna get you every way I can get you. So I'm gonna throw that in there. Then also it's negligent
mm.
that you put this person in a position of authority. So yes, Juan, you're getting sued, and yes, the school is being sued. I would have done exactly what this man did because, like I told some of my friends over the this past weekend, sometimes you got to let people know you play with me, you better have legal fees, child. You better have coin. You want to play with me because you're gonna you catfished me,
Mm-hmm.
then you blackmailed me allegedly, and
Mm-hmm.
then you published my nudes because I didn't want to have sex with you. No,
And
absolutely not. You're
scholarship.
huh?
And after all of that, the school took away your scholarship.
You're not going to have no career. You're finished. Because the only reason we know about this is because Juan is involved and there's a lawsuit. So I'm going to make sure you have no career. You will never work again. You did that to me. Absolutely not. No, no. Give me all your money. You're done. You're finished. Go live on the street. Mm-mm.
I agree because even if this happened and Juan wasn't a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta, we wouldn't know this story.
Exactly.
So, Robin, get your big girl panties on because next season we have questions.
Oh, they gonna drag Robin through the all every road in Potomac. They're gonna drag her ass. And I'm very interested to see what is Giselle gonna say. Has Giselle said anything about this?
No,
Okay.
they're friends. I believe they're friends. So I don't think.
Not no, not like, like, oh, I think Juan did it or whatever. But I mean like what is she gonna say to her friend? Like, is she gonna say maybe you need to leave Juan? Like, that's what I want to know that part.
I was on.
Because you're the one who stays saying Giselle can't stand anybody that got a man. Well, here's a chance for her to get Robin away from Juan.
If Robin was smart, I would distance myself because this man
I
getting
would
ready to
too.
lose his job and anything attached to him, they're coming for it. So probably the smartest thing Robin ever did was not put that house, Juan's name on that house. Now on the Twitter spaces today, and you could take a Twitter space with a whole bunch of salt. They said Juan and Robin got secretly married at the courthouse a while ago.
Well, yeah. I the Twitter space that I was in on Monday, they said that. So
What?
I think it's true. I think they are married.
Robin, it's time to file. Because see, y'all just got a little bit of coins back. If any part of this lawsuit is true,
Not a little bit of coin.
NBA coins back. She ain't Bravo ain't paying Robin that much. And ain't nobody buying them 99-cent ass hats.
She,
They are not. And
She
even if they are,
okay, wait, no, for real. I said the same thing, but apparently people are buying those hats.
I
So that's number one.
have a soul in an embellished hat.
I haven't either, but apparently people are buying them. And then two, I'm sure she's making a good chunk of change from the podcast, and I'm sure she's making a good chunk of change from the show.
Not
Robin probably got a little bit of coin.
not the NBA coin that she lost. She got
How
a
much was Juan making in the NBA?
I
Do you
don't know,
know?
but someone said he was a part of that first. You watched the basketball more than me. He was a part of that first rounder where you get paid the most money.
Oh,
If
he was a first round draft pick?
that's what
Are
they
you
said.
saying that?
That's what
Juan Dixon was a first round draft pick.
that's what they said. Now I don't know because I ain't seen
Hold
the
on.
man dribble a
Hold
ball.
on.
I don't know nothing
Okay,
about it.
you keep talking because I need to look this up because I find that hard to believe. I'm sorry.
It could be somebody could have lied to me because I don't know.
Smart. So Rich is saying maybe Robin married him so she couldn't be questioned.
What questions they gonna ask you? You wasn't down at the college.
I don't know, but girl, it's been so long since I had civil procedure. I think that does still apply in civil cases. Any lawyers out there who have been in civil court more recently than me, if that's wrong, put it in the comments. But I think the marital privilege does still apply in civil cases.
Look, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm gonna tell you this, Robin. If you won't do nothing else, you better put your coin in a separate bank account because I feel like this story is true. Now it's allegedly, but I kind of feel like it's true. And Juan is gonna have to pay.
Girl, he was 17th pick.
So that's not the first round.
No.
Well, how many people go in the first round?
Child, I don't know. But it don't go all the way to 17.
Well, who who knows?
Oh,
Charleston's
wait a minute.
salary.
Wait, hold on. So this other thing is saying he was drafted in the first round. 17. So I guess 17 is part of the first round. I stand corrected.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about it, but he getting ready to lose this 275K right here.
That's a good little check. You messed up, Juan.
And I'm
Wait,
just
hold on. I'm trying to find his NBA salary.
he should have made a couple of millions in the NBA. You telling me he made $275,000 a year and he proposed to this woman with a glass ring?
Okay, so when he was with the Toronto Raptors, he made like 2.5 million.
Mm.
Still 2.5 million the year before that. So the last season, it looks like the last season he played, he made the most, which is 2.5 million. 2.5 million in NBA terms is nothing.
Well,
Okay, so they're saying his total earnings from the NBA is 12.3 million.
that's a
I
cute
mean, that's a lot of money to lose.
years ago.
If
But wasn't he in the NBA about 10 years ago? That was a lot of money back then.
Yeah, over 10 years ago. Yeah, 12.3 is a lot of money to lose if all of it's gone. Which I feel like they were saying it was. That's a lot of money to lose.
You and Charles got y'all Google on. He was only in the NBA from 2002 to
Right,
2008. So that's
right.
6 years.
So that, yeah, so like 2 million a year, basically.
Hmm.
That's
Well,
a lot. But if I, do you know how hot I would be if I lost $12 million?
I wouldn't be looking in Robin's face today. But hey. Well, let's move on from them.
Okay.
I'm going to save the rest of my shadiness for offline with Brian McKnight.
Okay.
So, cancel culture. Everyone has dropped Kanye West, but Adidas has come back to say we're going to continue to sell the Yeezys, but I guess under a different name because we own the designs. I don't know how true that is because if they're Kanye's designs, wouldn't they have to pay him some kind of at least a design fee?
No. In his because they know what he is. And so that's why he got this type of contract. If they own the design rights, they own the design rights. They can still sell them. And as soon as you told me this, but without me even knowing anything further, I was like, oh, I'm sure that they have in his contract that they own the design rights. Which y'all want to say that this nigga is such a genius? If he was, he never would have allowed that. If he was smart, he never would have agreed to that. Like, why don't y'all understand? Kanye is not as smart as y'all think. Because he never would have allowed that if he was. And my thing is, I just want to be very clear, cancel culture doesn't exist. Like, you have to basically really upset a white person that has the power to do something to you for you to be canceled. Because if cancel culture existed, Bill Maher wouldn't still have a job. He called himself a house nigger on TV. He still wouldn't have a job if cancel culture was real. Joe Rogan would still not be on Spotify if cancel culture was real. Cancel culture is not real. You have to upset a white person that has the power to hurt you. You know who was canceled? Janet Jackson. That's who was canceled. You know who was canceled? The Chicks. That's who was canceled.
Who?
They used to be called the Dixie Chicks, but now they're the Chicks.
Oh, okay.
Because, Dixie, So
Oh.
now they're the Chicks. Because, okay,
And Chrisette Michelle.
and Chrisette Michelle. But here's the thing. That works differently because since Chrisette Michelle's celebrity was smaller, we as Black people were able to cancel her because she wasn't super famous. So like she pissed off her main audience and then she had nothing. So, but even with what is happening to Kanye now, I really wouldn't even call this being canceled because think about all the anti-Black stuff that he said before now and nobody did anything.
True. I just found this weird that okay, we're gonna part ways with him, but we're gonna still sell his shoes under a different name.
I don't find it weird at all. I think that's smart business. They knew he couldn't be trusted when they agreed to partner with him.
But people gonna know they Yeezys.
I mean, that's kind of the point. I'm gonna use you to sell a product, and you're not gonna get it done. Bloop.
Okay.
Don't be anti-Semitic. You won't have these issues.
Charles says we don't have the structural power to cancel anyone.
Normally, you would be right, but I disagree as far as Chrisette Michelle because her main audience was Black people.
It's Black.
So if we're not gonna support, if we're not gonna buy concert tickets, if we're not gonna buy her album, if we're not gonna stream her music, you have no career. But normally he's right.
Okay, this was a funny topic. I was trying to send this to you.
Yeah.
So this is about, when you feed cake to your significant other at the wedding. This husband wanted to smash the cake so hard in his wife's face that you see he's tackling her to the ground.
Okay, so wait. So you showed me this, right? And it looks really, really bad. And then I went and I found the video on TikTok. So basically what happened was when he smashed it, she was moving back and she stumbled back and she fell and he fell over with her. But when you look at these pictures, it looks like he kind of hit her so hard he pushed her down, but that's really not what happened. What happened was she was trying to move away from him and she stumbled and fell over. Now, I don't do smashing cake in my face. Like, I don't care we're playing. I don't care we're trying to be cute. I don't do that. I've always hated this at weddings. I don't know why people do this. So I'm not a fan of it. But I just want to say these two pictures, it looks so bad. It was not as bad as that when you look at the video. That's what it looks like.
Look, I'm with Rich. If you smash cake in my face, I'm going to the divorce office and I want emotional distress and I want my makeup money back. As much as I paid this makeup artist to beat my face, you gonna smash cake in it? I don't think.
But don't you think that you would make it clear before we got to the reception, do not smash cake in my face.
Don't you think every bride makes that clear?
Well, they're saying, I don't know if this is true, but they're saying that she smashed cake in his face, and so he was just kind of like playing back with her.
Look, don't smash no cake in my face. Period.
I agree. Don't smash no cake in my face either. But
There,
wait, she really filed for divorce the next day?
now that this is Facebook, Instagram. People lie, but that's what they
But
say.
you know what? She probably, if you've literally been married a day, she could probably try to see if she could get an annulment because that'd probably be cheaper than
Easier,
getting a divorce.
especially if you didn't consummate.
Right. Well, in this day and age, who hasn't consummated?
Well,
Like,
if
come
you
on.
get mad to get a divorce, I'm not screwing you either.
True.
I don't know, but there was a study I read a while ago where they said people who smash cake in each other's faces have a higher divorce rate than people who don't.
Yeah, I believe that because why would you ever do that?
Right? Because they said that's disrespect.
It
I
is.
don't. Please don't do that to me. Up next, you can't see it this way. Someone put this idiotic question out there, so I just wanted to know what the chat and you thought. People are really going up for Carisha being one of Diddy's girlfriends. She's not even the main. She might be the main. She might be the main, but we know Diddy still fools around with who he
But
wants.
they agreed to that. It's
They
called
did
it's called ethical. What is it called? Ethical what?
it's
Ethical non-monogamy, I think.
it's called their business. I don't care. I don't want an open relationship, but there are people on the internet saying, "Forget Sierra's prayer. I want Carisha."
I saw somebody tweet that. I saw it. Yeah.
Why?
Because if that's the type of relationship that you want, you get to be with. Is a Diddy officially a billionaire, or he's just at 900?
He close enough.
Okay, so you get to be with almost billionaire, possible billionaire. You can be around him when you want to be around him. You don't have to be around him when you don't want to be around him. You're young. What is she? 25? Is she even that old?
I don't know how young Miami is probably in that 25 to 28.
Okay, you're young. This man has got all this money. He can shower you with gifts. He can take you all over the world, private jets, whatever. When you don't want to be bothered, he got another woman to go to. For the stage that she's at in her life, this sounds great to me. I'm just going to be honest. This sounds great. She ain't ready to be married. So why not have fun? I'm not trying to get married at 25 years old.
I was not trying to be married at 25 either.
And I'm just going to be honest. Russell, he's a great husband. From everything I see, he's a great husband. He's a great father. He's loving. He's a great guy. But I need a little bit edge. He don't have no edge, nothing. I need a little bit. You gotta give me a little something.
At 25, I would agree. At 25, I would not have wanted a Russell Wilson, but I'm almost 45, 44. I don't want no parts of what Carisha and Diddy are doing. I want a Russell Wilson every day, all day.
I feel like Russell, I feel like I'm gonna be bored. Sorry, Russell. I love you. But I feel like I'm gonna be bored.
But the older you get, I want to. My
You
husband,
wanna be bored?
my husband is one of the most boring people I know, and I'm happy. I don't have.
How are you shading your own husband on your show? Does your husband know you shade him on your show?
He might be watching it right now. Let's see if he goes up in the chat. I don't know.
Let's see. Wait, hold on. Let me look.
When I came upstairs, he was asleep, so he might not be
See,
watching.
Rich said, I'm not saying enough for a Diddy Carisha relationship. I'll turn left eye real quick. I bet you would. I bet you would, Rich.
Look, the older you are, you want to be boring. He does. I don't have any drama. I'm
No,
not worried.
no, no. Wait. I want to clarify. I don't mean like that. I don't want drama. But do you think, I mean, I don't want to be vulgar, okay? But do you think Russell is really in the bedroom throwing Sierra all around?
I don't think Diddy throwing nobody around.
You know?
He don't look like no amazing lover to me. Diddy reminds me of the men who have so much money that just want you to ride. They just
You
want
know
to lay
what?
there and ride. They want you to
I
ride.
don't I don't think so. I think because you know why? Because Carisha is young and
She got
beautiful.
good knees to ride.
He didn't he just turn 50? See, when you get older like that, they want to keep, the pretty young thing. Not to I apologize for doing an MJ reference, but they want to keep the young girl. So I feel like he's probably going to work hard because this. Okay, was it you that I was talking to? Talking about he's probably dating her to basically to make himself relevant to the younger people.
Mhm.
Okay, if you're dating Carisha to make yourself younger or relevant to these younger people and stay in the press, if she's gone, you're not going to be in the press. So I mean, I think he's probably trying to keep up with the young girl. I'm just gonna be honest. I do.
He's keeping up with his finances.
And
He's
I gotta be honest because I don't know if you were there when I said this. I think I said this on no, I tweeted it. When I was 21, I dated a guy that was 39 and he was working, not my man, but dated. He was working very hard to keep up with the young girl. Okay?
39 ain't 50.
Okay, but when a rich person's 50, it's better than a regular person's 50.
I don't see it for Diddy. I don't see it for Diddy. I think Sierra's having way more
Oh,
fun.
see, I thought Rich was gonna have something to say about that one. Rich ain't said nothing. Rich, you sleep? Where you at, Rich?
I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's coming, but
Let me watch the chat so I can see what Rich gonna say. Okay, go ahead.
Sierra is a city girl. She's getting out of Diddy what she wants, which is the finances.
Correct.
Diddy's getting what he wants out of Sierra, which is
Rich,
for
keep
Caribbean.
up.
He ain't paying attention.
No,
We not
no, we
we
not repeating nothing.
forget this.
Rewind on the
Who's
video.
the white woman on my screen? That's what I want to know.
I'm not entertaining with you. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not fooling with you because you, girl, you got an hour and a half left till shady time. It's not even time for you to be on shady time, and you are. Look at you, a mess. It's not even time for that.
Who is this white woman on my screen? Why is Portia with this white lady? I don't know. Whew, I could see why somebody makeup line went out of business. They can't stay right to save their life.
Okay, so I want to let. I want to say something to the people. Everybody that's in the chat, I don't want nothing said about anything that I say in spaces again. Because do you hear this woman? She is way shadier than me. So I don't want to hear nothing about nothing I say in spaces ever. Bloop.
We don't have to say anything when we could have two good eyeballs and see that this lady's face doesn't match another part of skin that she's showing. Not even in the folds of the neck does that foundation match.
You see what Rich just said in the chat?
Yeah, he don't
Girl,
discriminate.
mess.
Look, you
You
see
know what? Get it, Rich.
where.
Have you a great time, Rich. Get it. Get it for me. Because I'm not getting none. So
Well, let's move on past the dragons.
bye, Giselle.
Question: Name the pettiest thing that'll make you lose attraction to someone.
Is it petty if I don't like when you're texting or you see them write something and they're a terrible speller and their grammar is terrible? Is that petty?
No,
Okay. Name the pettiest.
that sounds reasonable to me.
Thank you. What's something? I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. There's a lot of things that make me lose attraction. It's actually not hard for me to stop being attracted to somebody.
I agree. I don't like
Okay,
cheap.
what's yours? Do yours.
I don't like cheapness. Like if
I
we're
don't either.
out and
I don't think that's petty.
oh, that's not petty.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't like.
Rich said Giselle was giving glazed donut, and I agree.
She kind of was. Giselle, don't force us to read you like this. Get it together.
She's easy.
She's the easiest read ever. What is something petty? Um, Dirty fingernails.
I
Is
was
that
just
petty?
say that I don't like
Why are we on the same wavelength tonight?
nails.
Why are we in the same space?
I would say fashions, but my husband still dressed like he in the 90s.
Are you gonna try to do something? Girl, how many reads are you gonna do on your own husband? Girl, you better stop. Let me tell you something. This is on the internet, okay? You better stop reading your husband before somebody slide in them DMs, girl. Cause you somebody gonna come in them DMs talk about you don't sound happy. I could make you happy, girl.
Girl, they already be sliding in DMs, and I tell people all the time I'm married, so don't try it. If you're not
Girl,
talking,
who be in your DMs?
I would have to show them to you. It's mostly on Instagram.
Oh, you need to show me offline.
I
Off
will.
that, put a pin in that for offline conversation. Because I need to show me these. I want screenshots of these DMs. I want to see who be talking to you.
I
But
tell people all the time that I'm
this
married.
this is why. Because you on your own show shading your own husband.
But it's not like I don't tell them and they just give up.
Okay, so are you prepared to do something about that? Or are you just gonna let him dress in the wrong decade?
I've tried, and it's nothing I can do. It's nothing I can do.
There's nothing I can do. Rich said, "Ooh, they trying to kiss her cheeks." Rich.
I tell people, and I tell my husband because I don't want it to be any drama. Like I tell you, I'm married. If you are not speaking business, I will not speak to you in that manner. I'm not going to flirt with you. I'm not going to entertain your hey, what's ups. No.
Do you
So,
watch Married to Medicine?
no, I do not.
Oh, okay, because Contessa's husband Scott, he was talking about he was getting, like sexy pictures from women. And he said that he responded to one of the DMs talking about well, it's rude to just not respond.
No, it's not.
And so he responded to one of the DMs.
Fuck you.
Huh?
If someone sends me something inappropriate like that, I'm going to immediately block you.
Right. And so he said, he responded to one of the DMs talking about, damn.
That's inappropriate.
Very inappropriate. But okay, wait. We got to go over. I like that one, Charles. But I don't think that's petty. Charles said rude to service workers. That's not petty. That is a valid reason. They say that people that are abusive, you should pay attention to how they speak to like waiters and waitresses and stuff. So that's not petty. Okay, so let's go to Rich. Rich said, I have 3. I agree with you on the second one, Charles, as well.
If they Nicki Minaj stands, that's
No, I don't think that anybody that I would be considering dating should fall into that group. So, but I don't think that's petty. Considering her behavior, I don't think it's petty for anybody to say, if you messing with that lady, I don't mess with you because I don't mess with that lady. But anyway, okay, if you don't talk to me every day, Rich, you really be sitting around, these people need to talk to you every day, Rich. We can't go 1 or 2 days without talking, Rich. If you don't text me good morning or good night,
no,
I
that's
gotta
too
text
much.
you good morning or good night every day. No.
No, I've never done that.
And if you don't want to go outside with me, okay, fair. But the last one, I don't think that's petty either. Like, how can you date somebody you don't go outside? That don't make no sense. He gonna come in the chat in all caps every day. No, yes, I won't be dating you, Rich.
No,
Absolutely not. Get out of my face. But you know what? When I was younger, I used to be like that because Rich is probably what, 20? When I was young, I used to be the same way. You used to talk to me every single day. Now it's like, let's talk 3 times a week. Like, see, this is why I don't date. This
see,
is why I don't date.
when I was 20, we were still on nights and weekends. So
Girl, tell these kids about nights and weekends because they don't know about that.
so if it wasn't 9 o'clock, if it was before 9 o'clock, we were not talking. So we weren't doing that good morning, good night. And after 9 o'clock was usually when I was at work because I was a server in the restaurants. And so not talking every day wasn't a big deal because trust and believe nobody talked on those daytime minutes, period,
And because you didn't get many of them, you had like 400 for the whole month.
for the
And
whole
and
month.
you have a friend like Kiss My Cheeks. You can use your 400 minutes and talk one time. But
No,
anyway,
man, I was the queen of talking on them after 9 o'clock free minutes.
but here's the thing. Okay, so so the free minutes started at 9:01, Rich. Like literally, it would say like in your phone contract, like night starts at 9:01. So sometimes you would wait like an extra minute just to be sure. Do you know how many times my phone rang at 9:02? Like they just sitting on it waiting to call you.
And that was it. And text used to not you used to have limited text. So you can only send so
These
many text
kids,
messages a month.
they will never
Never
know the
understand.
struggles
So
that we had to grow up with.
I don't understand that I gotta text you every day and call every day because we didn't have that luxury unless you were rich and you was paying my phone bill. Mm. Okay. Can you see the game, Sheena?
You love this erase game.
I do.
Okay, first of all, I have a confession to make.
If you haven't watched any of these movies, I'm just gonna skip.
No, I have watched some of them, but I haven't watched a lot. But I'm still gonna play. I'm still gonna play. What? I feel like I've watched enough to be able to play.
Okay, well, we're gonna play exactly how it says.
Hmm.
Erase
Hmm.
one from each row.
Hmm.
This is extremely hard for me because rows 2 and 3, I could sit down and watch these any day, all day.
Yeah, rows 2 and 3 are hard.
But let's um let's get into it. Okay, the top row, I'm getting rid of In Too Deep. I think I've only watched that maybe once or twice, so I don't care.
Agreed.
I really can't get rid of the middle row, but if I have to, I'll get rid of Training Day if I have to get rid of one. Because I grew up
Okay.
Menace to Society and Paid in Full. Like I can
You
watch Paid in Full 20 times a day.
you wait, what was the first part of what you said?
I grew up on Menace to Society. Like that's equal to Boys in the Hood to me. Like I love Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood. I love Paid in Full, so I'm gonna get rid of Training Day. And on the bottom row, I'm gonna get rid of New Jack City.
Um, we really are very similar people because um I feel bad saying this, but I don't believe that I've seen Menace to Society or Paid in Full. I'm a bad black in certain ways. So these black classics is one of them. I also don't like very spicy food. That's another one. So I have a couple of things about me that are bad black. You gotta remember, I was raised by my grandparents, okay? So that's a whole generation earlier. So there's so many movies, including white movies, that I have not seen. Like I've never seen Back to the Future in full. So it's like it's really bad and it's kind of embarrassing, but there are others out there like me, so it's okay. So the second row, I'm just going to take your word for it and I'll get rid of training day because I don't really thank you, Rich. See, this is the first time. This is the first time that you're not getting lashings.
But
Um
I would feel like if you seen Training Day, why would you get rid of it? You have
because I don't love that movie. I
oh,
don't love that movie. And so if you are saying Paid in Full is great, Menace to Society is great, I'd rather keep those because I didn't. Obviously, the acting is great, but I don't love that movie. If I never saw Training Day again, that's fine.
I
And no,
agree.
let's be honest. The only reason we went to see it is because Denzel was in it.
Facts.
Okay, so I have seen Boys in the Hood. I have seen New Jack City. I don't think I saw Juice.
Girl, let's go ahead and skip the slide.
No, no, no. I'm sorry, Tupac. I love Tupac. I know where I was when I found out he died. I live for Tupac. So, obviously I'm gonna keep Juice. I'm gonna keep Boys in the Hood, and I'm gonna get rid of New Jack City because again, I like that movie, but I don't love it. So I'm gonna get rid of New Jack City. Dr. Ivy said Juice. You're not gonna say nothing to her?
I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but you said you ain't even seen it. I'm
Mm,
shaking my head that you haven't seen it.
I know.
Charles, I know Menace to Society is not a good representation of black people, but I love it.
Why do you love it?
Because in my younger days, I used to love all of the thug boys, the dope boys.
Have you ever dated a dope boy?
I will not say online.
Oh, okay. So we'll discuss. Add that to the offline list.
Yes. But like I have grown, I have matured. I am no longer in that headspace that I was as a teenager, but I love these movies. Like I love all of these
I
movies.
gotta be honest. You may or may not have dated a dope boy, and that don't shock me at all. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not at all shocked by that.
Conversation for offline. Okay. This young black entrepreneur created a new drinking game, Dare or Drink. She released some of the cards, so I want to know if you would drink or do the dare on these cards. The
All
first one,
right, let's go.
show everyone in the room your bank account or take two shots.
2 shots. Y'all don't need to know nothing about my money.
I know that's right. That's one of the first things my mama told me.
Exactly.
Don't nobody need to know how much money you made. Up next, do a trust fall with the person you trust the least in your group or take two shots.
No, she said drink twice. That doesn't that mean you just gotta sip?
Well, sip twice. Yeah.
I mean, you might as well just sip. Because if I don't trust you, just I mean, so what? Take 2 sips. I just take 2 sips. What you think?
I agree because my knee is bad. I ain't got time to be hurting my back for you to let me fall to the floor. No, ma'am.
All right, next.
I have to pull
Oh
up
wait. Okay.
on my phone because I can't see it that big on the screen. Okay, one of them said, Let people in the group browse your search history or take a drink or finish a drink.
Oh, I don't care if you're looking at my search history. I would,
True.
I would let people.
Because
I don't have nothing bad on there because I'll tell you offline. Go ahead.
all you're going to see is StreamYard because that's the only thing I use this laptop for is StreamYard.
No, they're saying on your phone probably.
Oh, well, all you're going to see is Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Yeah.
That's it. Now, I might not let you look and all of that because I don't know. Well, it depends.
Okay.
Work upside down on the wall or drink twice.
Drink twice just because I'm lazy.
Call your mom, tell her you won the lottery, but don't plan on giving her any of your winnings or finish your drink.
Finish my drink. I'm not telling my mama that.
Yeah, because I ain't in the mood for to be cussed out.
Right.
What's another one?
Girl, you gonna be on the floor quick with this game.
That this game to me, this game is for young people. It's
Right.
for 40-year-olds. Call a friend and ask them if they will participate in a threesome with you or take 2 shots.
I'm trying to think, do I have a friend that I could call and ask that?
I do not. I will be drunk. Charles says these cards are dumb.
No, they're not. Shut up, Charles. Let us have fun.
If I was younger, I
These
would play
cards
them.
are fun.
But as of right now, there's not a card that I would do.
You wouldn't do the which one did I say? Oh, you wouldn't do the search history one?
I mean, yeah, you can look through my phone. I don't have
Okay,
any.
it says make someone in the room crack a smile in under 1 minute. You could do that.
Yeah.
Crack an egg in your sock and put it back on?
No.
Absolutely not. Listen.
No. You can read this. I cannot read that crap.
Yeah. Well, girl, I have glasses.
Oh.
Perform a sexy dance to a song the group chooses, or take 2 shots. I can dance. I don't. By the time you get to that card, you're gonna be fucked up. So that'll be easy. Jump in the shower with all your clothes on, or take 2 shots. No, I'm taking 2 shots because that's gross. I don't want to feel the way that feels. My clothes stuck to me. Ew.
What about this
Challenge
sex position card right here? Get 2 people to do that sex position with you, or drink twice.
Drink twice because that's just easier. Like some of them, it's like the choice is just that one should be finish your drink because everybody's gonna pick drink twice just because it's easier.
Agreed.
Wait, call your best friend and ask to borrow 10K to bail your grandma out of jail or take a shot. See, I couldn't do that because everybody knows my grandmother's passed away. So I would have to say, Grandpa, I'm calling you. I'm gonna call you.
I don't know anybody with $10,000 sitting in their bank account.
Girl, we're gonna have to call the white people we know.
I only know about 2 of them, and I don't know if they're gonna give me their 10K. I don't know, but
no, I like this game though. I like it, Charles. I like this game. I think this was a very smart idea on her part. Congratulations to the young lady. I like this game.
It's cute, but I don't.
But you know what?
Think
have you ever heard of that? I think it's called the If book. Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
So it's basically just like if you could invite any 3 people to dinner, alive or dead, who would you invite? So I would, instead of, I mean, you could play her game, but because her game is kind of like, silly, it's silly, but it's also like, oh, like I think the bank account is a good one, but it's also kind of silly. The If book is like philosophical questions, and then there's also like some really deep shit in there that people wouldn't want to answer. So I would just do the If book, and then it's like, okay, if you don't want to answer, take a shot.
And then after you took so many shots, people gonna be telling all their business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I want to show you this picture right here. Someone posted on Twitter last night from the reunion.
Girl!
Bartiz look a fucking mess
A
with this
mess.
little kid baby afro puff on his head. But let's get into the reunion looks. You know what we do, Sheena? Toot or boot. I can't even look at Bartiz seriously with that afro puff on his head. It looks a fucking mess.
You know what? It's actually terrible because his face looks so good right there.
It does.
Has he lost weight? Why does he look like he lost weight?
He might be more. He might have slimmed his face down. You know, he's been in the gym. If he would cut
No,
his,
but remember how he was always wearing, so he must have seen people's tweets because his pants were always way too tight, remember?
or maybe he got the right size. Look,
Yeah, so he
this
fixed
isn't.
his pants. He looks so much better. So, okay, what the hell is this? Nancy wrapped her hair up?
When we get off of here and you watch, Nancy looks like she has 20 bundles of hair on her
She
head.
looks a mess.
She
Okay,
looks a
so
mess.
boot for Nancy.
Yes.
And I will keep Bartice's face, toot the face, toot the outfit, boot the hair.
He gets a whole boot for that ponytail.
You
Because
don't even like that suit?
like you told me on Twitter, that was a choice.
Okay.
That was a choice. He would have done better just getting him a little cornrows and having a little bun in the back.
Oh, no. If he got the corn rolls, oh, girl, he would have looked sexy.
It, that was a choice. And you will see why it was a choice once you watch the reunion.
Why he do that? Oh, my God.
SK and Raven. I love Raven's hair and makeup. The dress is
You do? I feel like she looks weird.
no, she looks absolutely beautiful on the reunion. This picture doesn't really do her justice.
But does she look like she got a whole bunch of filler to you? Which that's her choice. Does she look like she got because like those cheeks
I
and those lips?
she
Huh?
looks much better like when the camera is rolling. Maybe this just isn't a good picture.
Okay.
And SK looks like SK. They both get toots. Lord.
Wait.
Charles said
Wait, hold on.
Nancy looks like a waitress that got a chance to attend a corporate event.
Can
And
I ask you can I ask you a question? Do you have any non-shady friends?
no. The ones that I do have are probably sleep. They aren't up late on this video.
Okay.
This is so accurate for Nancy. Like I have to go back. This is so accurate for how she
Oh,
looks.
he was talking about Nancy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. She does.
Now this was for Raven. She and her $10 Fashion Nova dress. And I also
It is. I'm giving sorry, Raven girl. I'm giving you a boot. SK can have a toot.
okay. This what's her name? Alexa and Brennan look amazing and they're all black. This is not the best picture of Alexa. She looks really curvy, really snatched in this dress. I love it. And Brennan looks really handsome and is all black. They both get toots for me.
Something is going on with this photography because all of these women look like they've had a whole bunch of filler, but maybe they have.
I think Alexa is a fan of fillers, so
So she probably did have it. Okay.
she probably,
Yeah, I'll give them toots. I like them. Brennan looks good.
he looks really good in this picture. You can
He
tell
looks really good. You said what?
you could tell Alexa dressed him. Um, what's this child's name? Zaynab looks amazing. I love her dress.
Yes. Gorgeous.
I love her hair and makeup.
He looks so good.
Cole needs someone because
Boot
from
out of the country because you look a mess.
the bottom of his feet Nothing matches. Nothing.
What does this man got on?
And it doesn't
Boot.
look iron. So yes, he's a boot. Zaynab is a toot.
1000%.
Um,
It's given Wonder Bread.
it looks like the colors of Wonder Bread. Like it's
That's all.
giving.
I don't. What's mediocre?
This is under mediocre. Like it looks like she sewed that dress herself.
What's boring and basic? Is that boot?
Nick and Vanessa are kind of boring and basic, but I need you to watch the reunion because I skipped a slide for them. I need you to watch
Wait, why'd you skip their slide?
because you said you didn't want any hints of what might go on at the reunion.
Okay, yeah, skip their slide. Okay, boring. I'm not even gonna give them toot or boot. I'm gonna say boring and basic.
And that's what it is. Now here's Marlo in a dress that looks like nudity.
I genuinely do not even know what to think. Like, why would she do this? Like, I get it's supposed to be, like funny, but I don't like it. And I also feel like, is this supposed to be a white person's skin tone?
They've been doing this where they use different shadows.
I don't like
everything about this. It's a boot.
You said what? Yeah, boot.
This is what Charles had to say about Colleen and Matt.
Very that.
And this is what he has to say about Marlo.
I could see why he thought that was Ashanti. Like, if you looked quick, you could think it was her. I'm not surprised by that. Which means, Marlo, you looking great, girl. Because you older. You looking great. Which, there'd be nothing wrong if you looked your age, Marlo. I'm just saying that you don't.
You can shade Marlo.
No, because that's important for, for women. To say it's okay to look your age. Girl, stop with the face.
The cast of Wakanda Forever, I don't know everyone's name, but I love everyone's dress. The only thing I don't love in this picture are those black satin sleeves on the lady who has the sheer dress. I feel like she should have left those pillowy sleeves.
Deny, Guerra. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing the last name right. You don't watch The Walking Dead?
No.
Oh, okay. So that's why she don't mean as much to you as to me. But Deny is everything.
I love the dress. I just don't love those big pillowy sleeves.
Okay, girl.
No.
Yeah, I like all of them.
I don't see Viola Davis up here.
Yeah, Viola Davis isn't. Rich, go to bed because Viola Davis is not up here. Go to bed. You can't even keep black women straight. We expect more from you. Who is this? Oh, Nikki.
Nikki.
Next.
You don't like it?
No.
I love it.
It's the right color for her though, if you know what I'm getting at.
Very envious.
Mm-hmm. Next. I don't discuss this woman.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the Garcelle. I don't talk about her. Who is this? Mariah? Come on, Mariah.
Mariah and her man. I love
Come on, bitch. You know what?
Leopard prints.
Okay, so this is 30 toots. Duh. But can we also just talk about how sorry we feel for Mariah and Rock and Row that she got to go to those kids every 5 minutes and tell them they got a new sibling? Like, Mariah Carey does not deserve this.
You think she tells them, or do they just see it automatically on their Instagram?
How old are they?
They
Like
have
12?
to be a good, yeah, 10 to 12.
They might see it. But she probably, keeps everything like locked down for them to try to make sure that they don't see stuff. So I think she probably does tell them. But those kids and Mariah Carey do not deserve this. They don't. She never could have imagined that it was going to turn out like this. But Mariah, girl, you talking about I don't have work tomorrow. You sitting up here yawning.
I'm used to being in the bed by now. It's midnight.
Mariah, I'm going to give you a little bit of blame, boo boo, because why the fuck did you pick Nick anyway?
Well, I know why she picked him.
She said that they did not sleep together before they got married.
I'm sure she saw it.
Where's Rich? What is Rich saying in the chat about this?
He has said nothing yet. But
Okay, he's apologizing for mistaking, not
right,
knowing his black women as he should. What do you have to say about the Nick Cannon comments, Rich?
he
Okay, go ahead.
probably agrees.
I saw it. Did I tell you that?
You saw what? I seen it too. It was out there on the internet at
It
one
sure
point.
was. But
So
go
we
ahead.
all know what Mariah saw.
You said what?
We all know why Mariah said I do. Up next is Kim at some fashion awards. I actually love this plastic dress. I think
You
it's
do?
yes.
I thought you were gonna say you hated it.
I love it because it's sheer. Like it's really a mini dress and then it's sheer all the way to the ground.
So is she actually like really small? I heard that she's like real small.
They say she's really tiny. She's really short. I don't know. I'm trying not to give her too much. I just love the dress.
Okay. I don't really. What do we say about fashion when you don't know what you think about it? What does that mean?
It means you don't care.
Okay. Well, no, it's not that I don't care. It's like I don't know if I like it or not. So that's my answer. I don't know.
I love it. Now, up next, Chloe has finally outdressed Kim
She
because
has.
I absolutely love.
But I don't love that bottom titty hanging out. Do
I
you?
do.
You
I do.
do?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That's what makes it sexy. It's different. I'm covering the shoulder, and you're going to see a little slither of underboob and a little slither of waist. I love this dress.
I like this dress a lot. Cover the rest of that titty up.
That is the perfect amount of breast sitting out. Perfect. Like, you finally did it, Chloe. You ain't never outdressed Kim.
Girl, you would be walking around with your bottom part of your titty out.
Now, look, I have 44-year-old titties that have never been manipulated in any way like the Kardashians. It would not sit like that anymore.
Oh, mine won't either, child. Especially because clearly she don't have a bra on. So
Right. So I could never do that.
I couldn't
But
either.
I love it.
But okay, you telling me you would literally feel comfortable sitting down at an event and literally the bottom of your titty is hanging out.
You know it's some kind of breast tape or something holding that piece of fabric.
I know, but I cannot sit down and like have a drink and eat food and then look down and know the bottom half of my titty is out.
Now you know she ain't eat any food at that event. She didn't eat a lick of food. until she got home. Now, Charles, he
Charles,
does not look Puerto Rican.
Charles, she no, because she's kind of giving J Lo. She's kind of giving J Lo. Look at her face. She's kind of giving J Lo. Now, Charles, you know that these ladies love the bronzer. You know that love. They don't want to be who they are.
At
They've
all.
told us that. They've made it very clear. They don't want to be who they are. So,
They love them a good bronzer.
mhm.
Yes, very Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez would look amazing in this dress.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez would kill this. She would eat Chloe up in this. So, yes.
Agreed. You did it for once, Chloe. You did it for once. Now, at the same event,
She
Kiki Palmer.
went and got her grandmama's curtains and pulled them down and made a dress. I love you, Kiki, but absolutely not. And you knew that before you left the house. Boot all the way out of the country.
And she wrapped the curtain around her shoes too.
She literally pulled some curtains down and made a dress. No. And
This
not even modern curtains, her grandmother's curtains that are old.
this looks like some fabric we would wear in middle school back in the 90s.
Girl, I wouldn't be wearing no fabric. Where you went to school? Because I wouldn't be wearing no fabric look like this.
We used to have them cute little baby doll dresses out of this fabric.
Oh, I see a baby doll dress. Okay, I see where you're going. I got you.
Kiki keep a job. What?
Pal, I guess. Listen, Rich, you not gonna tell me not too much about nothing. You know why? Because I'm the one
Oh,
that's on the screen and you're in the comment section. Boo!
it's not too much. Okay, I'm getting it. Y'all love to use these little acronyms.
Boo!
I
Bye
don't.
bye, Rich. Stay in the comments.
Charles said she looked kind of pregnant. I don't know. I don't know.
Kiki ain't pregnant. Wait, is she dating somebody?
I don't know. But look at Janelle Monet.
No. Why is everybody putting these bushy ponytails on top of their head? That's in or something?
I'm not gonna put one on my head, so I don't care how many people put it on.
Janelle, again, you're a very talented artist. This is a mess. Flop, booted out of the country. And these are not even slight boots. These are like very bad boots. Like they're bad. Get out. This is
You
horrible.
cannot walk in those boots. It's supposed to be avant-garde, whatever it's called.
No, no, it isn't. It isn't. Sorry. Next. What did Luann say on the Real Housewives of New York? Even Louis Vuitton makes mistakes. So whoever made this, no. Sorry. No disrespect, but no.
Well, that's the end of the slides.
That's all our looks.
That's all of our looks. That was all of our topics for the night.
Girl, we went a whole hour over.
I was just gonna say that it only took us an extra hour.
Girl, since I'm here, do your rant that I missed about Cinco. Since you can't find the right video to send me so I can hear it.
I don't remember what I said because I had a whole bottle of wine. But I think I was going off on you because you ruined my moment with Cinco.
Okay, so tell me how you feel. Go ahead. Let the people see. Go off on me in front of people. Give me my lashings.
Well, I've already given them to you, so I'm not in the moment anymore. But you know what you did. You
Not you know what you did. Okay, do you want to tell the people the story so they at least know what we're talking about?
because it was the very first Challenge 38 space with Kamisha, and Cinco is the co-host. Kamisha is the type of person who she's on it. Like as soon as the episode goes off, the space goes on. And I wasn't that, I love to fast forward and lollygag in the streets. So week one, I didn't know I had to be on it. So I missed the space because I hadn't watched the episode. So I'm in the shady chat saying, Kamisha, just tell Cinco his number one fan says hello and I'll be there next week. And Kamisha is giving me my shout out. Kiss My Cheeks TV says, hey to you, Cinco, she your number one fan. And before Kamisha could finish talking, Sheena's like, she ain't your number one fan. I'm her number one fan. I'm like, Cinco you wouldn't even give him a chance to address me, say, hey, what's up, Kiss My Cheeks TV or nothing. You just gonna cut Kamisha off like that? That was disrespect. But see, we probably wasn't that cool yet.
No, we were.
Okay, well, that was...
We were. Girl, it's only been like 4 or 5 episodes of the show. This was not that long ago.
Okay, well, that was disrespect. And I was really upset because I was like, no, she didn't cut off my response.
Okay, so something that I told Kiss My Cheeks is that I'm 70% amazing. I'm 30% horrible. This was one of my
That was horrible.
It was. This was one of my horrible moments because what I'm going to confess to y'all, I already told Kiss My Cheeks this. I knew that she was going to be mad when I did it. And I did it anyway because I thought it was funny. And I was like, here's the thing. Because I knew that Cinco was going to be there every week, that's why I did it. If it was a one-time thing, I would have kept my mouth closed. But I'm like, she's literally going to talk to him next week. So it's okay if I say this. But you're right, Kiss My Cheeks. It was disrespectful, and I apologize. It'll never happen again.
And that's it. I already give the single people, the opportunity to flirt with them. All I can say is hi.
Does Cinco watch this? Because you on here talking bad about your husband. He might roll up in some DMs. Now he might say, it sounds to me like you looking for somebody.
Look, I didn't say anything bad about that man except for that he dresses in the 90s. And you could look at him.
No, you said something else.
And he's boring.
Who goes around calling their husband boring? Now, if he said that about you, wouldn't you be pissed?
But I'm not boring.
I know, but what if he said it? What if your husband, okay, what if your husband had a YouTube channel where he talked about, would you say he likes wrestling? Would you say?
Football, basketball, baseball.
Okay. Let's say your husband had a YouTube channel where he talks about sports. He has his good friend on where they talk about sports. And he just makes an off comment and says, well, it doesn't matter because my wife is boring anyway. That's all right with you?
But see, you missed the context of how I was saying it because all you heard was boring. It's like, girl, you talking about your husband like that. You missed the context of how I was saying that he was boring.
No, I did not. I don't think you should have said your husband is boring. If it was just you and me, that's fine. This is on the internet. Anybody could see this and be like, okay, Rich, I was being funny. I highly doubt that Cinco is going to see this video. No, but maybe you could send it to him and he'll see it. But just happenstance, Cinco is not watching this, Rich. I'm just gonna be honest. But anyway, girl, would you die if Cinco popped up in your chat?
Yes.
Okay, but anyway.
Yes.
So if your husband made an off, he just said, my wife is boring. That would be okay with you on a YouTube show?
But I wasn't saying that.
It doesn't matter. You say that in private. You don't say it on an internet show for men to see and possibly find you on Twitter and hit you up in the DM.
But we didn't
y'all don't even know how to be married. Good Lord.
You cut me off. We were having a conversation and I was just
okay, go ahead.
like he's not boring like oh he's boring. He's like boring as in like he doesn't like to do anything. Like me and my husband are complete opposites where I like to be out in the street. I like to go to concerts, movies, plays, shopping. I don't
He
like to,
doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't even like the movies.
he doesn't like to do anything. The most we'll do is he likes to go out for dinners. We'll go out for nice dinners. He likes family events like hanging out with family, playing cards, things like that. But he likes to do things in the house. Like he likes a good house party if people come over to the house, but he doesn't like to really be out in the crowd and stuff like that. Me, I'm like a little mini fashionista. I love to buy outfits. I love to be in the streets. I love to be seen. I love to put my makeup on. I like to go on vacations.
Do you do Instagram lives about your clothes?
No.
You should start doing that. Like what's that called? Like a haul video?
Or
Like where
get
you
ready
where
with
you
me. I
well
should do
yeah,
videos because I online shop enough.
right. Right. So where you show, what you got. You should need to start doing that, girl.
I might start doing that, but not right now.
Why
But
you say not right now?
because I done already unboxed everything and hung it up in the closet, so it's not as exciting as opening the boxes and showing it to people.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the next time. Maybe the next time I do a really big Shein order because Shein has my size now. Everything. I love Shein. Yes.
So wait, you can wash it and still wear
Now
it?
I just had my big haul. I have only wore one sweater and I haven't washed it yet. But I'm hoping I probably won't put it in the dryer.
You wear your clothes before you wash them?
Yeah. It comes straight out the bag.
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No.
Well, it's
No,
like
girl.
what Rich is saying. We're opposite. So since we're so opposite, some of the things he likes to do is boring to me. And so that's why
Okay, but it's still the same thing. You said your man was boring on a show that men may or may not see. That's all look, if Cinco hits you up, you don't have, and you got to struggle to resist temptation, you don't have nobody to blame but yourself. That's like if Cinco was still dating Cash. And remember how I told you he goes on Twitch and he watches the show on Twitch and he was sitting up there talking about she doesn't like to do it. Okay. Also, another thing, you adding in the context, Rich, I was trying to be nice to you. But look, here you come. But like, okay, so you feel like you made it better adding the context. You actually made it worse because somebody could hear that and say, "Oh, I like to go out. I like to travel. I like to do this. Let me hit her up."
but I'm
Because if Cinco was sitting up there talking about she doesn't want to do anything with me, you know how many women would be in that chat talking about, "Oh, I like to do
but
things,
single is
Cinco."
single. It's different. I'm married and I have a group of girlfriends that I travel with. Like when I want to like next weekend we're going to the concert. I have a group of girlfriends that like concerts, so we go to the concerts. I have a group of friends that like to travel out the country. I go with them. And he doesn't
Girl, how many different groups of friends you got?
not that many.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you got a lot of friends.
I'm about to add you to the list to the next trip.
I know. We discussed that. We need to, reconvene about that.
Yeah,
I do want to go to Vegas though.
we decided on Vegas.
You did?
It's not my birthday, but she decided on Vegas. So I got to put
Okay.
it together.
Offline, we need to talk the serious details about this trip because I have been dying to go back to Vegas. But it's next year, right?
Her 50th birthday is next year.
I've been dying to go back to Vegas, so we need to talk about this because I'm actually pretty sure that I'm gonna be going because I'm dying to go to Vegas, and we haven't met in person yet, so
We
it's so
probably will meet
exciting.
before then because I'll be in your town way before her birthday.
Oh, for what?
Anything, like, I'm always there.
You are?
I used to live there. A ton of my friends live there.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right, perfect. So yeah, we'll meet. We going to Vegas. Ooh, ooh,
We're gonna cut up in Vegas, have a good time, but y'all can slide in the DMs all y'all want to. You will be corrected. I will not entertain you. So I will put that out there in the video as well. You will not be entertained in any kind of way outside of business or friendship.
well, friendship.
Yeah.
That's a slippery slope. Just leave it to business.
Okay, business.
Well, child, I don't know.
Rich
If
said,
Cinco hits you up, let me go. Let me know. Not City Girl. I'm Carisha.
you could be. I would be JT because JT got her man happy at home and she ain't acting up.
Who's JT's man?
JT dates.
Is she still dating?
Uzi Vert.
Yeah, they're still dating.
You know, that's the last I heard. I ain't really too much in their business.
Little Uzi Vert is kind of like doesn't seem like he's the smartest tool in the shed or sharpest tool in the shed.
Of course not. He put a damn diamond in his forehead.
Hey,
Yeah, look.
girl, are you going to bed?
No, because I'm gonna wash my makeup off and then I'm not sleepy, so I
Are
kind
you going to be up like 2 more hours?
maybe because I kind of want some ice cream.
Oh, girl, I'm about to. Why are we the same person? I'm literally about to get off here and get my pint of ice cream out the freezer and watch Love Is Blind.
I've already watched Love Is Blind, but I want to. I don't have to get up early for anything, so I don't feel the need to sleep right
So,
now.
do you think you're going to be up at least 2 more hours?
Do I have to talk for 2 more hours?
No, I'm getting off of here. I'm about to watch Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to be up, then I can just call you. Do you want me to call you or should we do a space and do our Love Is Blind thought?
No, we not gonna because ain't no telling what I'm gonna say on the space.
So
At
you want me to call you when I get done?
I don't know because Sheena, these last two episodes are longer than an hour. Like one is
Oh,
an
they
hour
are?
and 20 minutes, and one is an hour and like 6 minutes. So it's
Oh.
like probably
So
2.5 hours of episodes.
oh, so you gonna
But
be you gonna
I
be
don't.
in bed?
I'm,
Girl, that's gonna be 3 o'clock in the morning your time. You gonna be
yeah,
knocked out.
you're gonna be up talking at 3 o'clock, but you could fast forward through 75% of the weddings and just get on to the reunion.
Now you know that I'm not going to do
A
that.
lot of it is flashbacks. A lot of it is, oh mom, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I haven't made a decision yet. You know, everybody talking about I didn't make it. You could fast forward through 80% of the wedding, get to the altar. Do you say yes or no? Okay, let's get to fast forwarding again.
You know I'm not gonna do that. It's
Well,
funny how you tell me things you know I'm not gonna do.
that's what I did. I did not watch all that mess.
I know you did it.
Did you say yes or no? Okay, move on. Reunion. The reunion is the best part.
Was it like okay, wait, so apparently Zaynab like revealed something or had a secret or whatever. When you heard the secret, was it like
I'm gonna tell you this. Zaynab read Cole down.
she did?
She did. But at the end of the reunion, they went Real Housewives of Potomac and showed the clip. Because a big part of the reunion is Zaynab is saying Cole did XYZ to her. And this is, he made me feel like this. He said XYZ. And Cole is like, you're lying. I've never said that to you. I never did that. So at the reunion, it's kind of like you don't know who to believe, but you kind of want to believe the woman. So at the end of the reunion, production drops the clip and you can see who you want to believe because you see the footage.
Okay.
So I was like, ooh, they went Real Housewives of Potomac over here.
Run the footage. Roll tape.
They rolled that tape. We will talk after because I feel differently about people after the reunion.
Really?
Yes.
All right, girl. Well, it's 1:28 here. So let me get off and watch. And I guess, well, you'll be asleep. So
Yeah, I mean, if you fast forward, I would talk, but you want to
no,
watch.
you're going to be asleep. So I probably leave you a bunch of voice messages on IG.
Okay.
All right, girl. Bye, everybody. Girl, who's still in the chat?
Look,
Who's late?
we've been
Late
talking
at
for
night.
so long, I forgot we were still live. So I didn't even do the closing. If you're still watching this, please like this video. Please subscribe to
Share it.
TV. Please do. And please go here. Please subscribe to Sheena on Twitter. She is the queen of spaces.
Yes.
She cuts up over there as well.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for sticking with us for 2 hours
Thank
and
you.
2 minutes.
Thank you for having me kiss my cheeks. This was
What is
so fun.
the probability of you coming back?
What is the probability?
Yeah, like what percent?
Very high.
Okay.
I'll definitely come back. So thank you. This was so much fun. And the way that we were just sitting here talking at the end, I was like, oh my God, we're still like in front of everybody.
I forgot too. I was like, wait, we're still on live. Like, let me So thank you for listening to us ramble. But this was a great show. I had a good time. I'll get you on soon. I don't know how soon, but it'll be again, maybe on another holiday night where everyone is off work and can do another late night.
Yeah.
Okay. Some holidays coming up pretty soon. So we see y'all later. I'll be back tomorrow for Ostella to talk about the challenge in Survivor at 7 p.m. Central. So
wait,
later, huh?
What? Why is it called Ostella?
It's called Ostella because it's a shout out to. I'm not supposed to show liquor in my videos anymore, but to Stella Rosa.
Why?
Because I am trying to have a cleaner image that I'll tell you about more offline.
Oh, okay.
But, I always have my videos in my Stella Rosa.
I thought you were gonna say it was like a copyright thing, like how they do on TV.
Kamisha, where's my overlay? She has me the whole Stella Rosa overlay and everything for Ostella. It's only because I drink and talk, but.
Girl, let me go and get into the episodes because if we know how me and you are, so we gotta go. You did the close. This is the space except with video. You did the closing. We gotta go, child. So what do you do at the end? You know how Kamisha closes the door. So what do you do?
I just say bye and hit end. I don't have the fancy door and all of that. So we just say, talk to you later.
Bye.
We'll give y'all the smooches. Bye.
Bye.